I'm Miya Shay. I'm here with Jimmy, and my day job's with ABC 13, and we're thrilled to be here at the invitation of Controller Chris Hollins to celebrate Mother's Day and AAPI month.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm happy to see all our friends, community leaders, and thank you for having us, Controller Hollins.
And we're going to have some great performances today, but first we want to recognize some VIPs and government officials who have joined us today. They include Mr. Jun Young Ho, Ms. Jim Mong Jing, Gilbert Sagara, Marco Angelo Lopez, Eureka Putri Arindija, Andre Omar Sirger, Catherine Lowe, Scott Bell, and Alice Lee. Please give our government officials and consuls a warm round of applause. And I will turn it over to Jimmy, who will make the next introduction.
Chris Hollins is a native Houstonian who has served as Houston City Controller since January 2024. As the independently elected Chief Financial Officer of the nation's fourth largest city, Controller Hollins provides oversight of a budget exceeding $6 billion and manages the city's $6 billion investment and $14 billion debt portfolios. Controller Hollins is a deeply committed controller to transparency, fiscal responsibility, and results-driven operations, using his office's auditing authority to bring new ideas and best practices to city departments that result in cost savings and a higher standard of service to all Houston residents. Prior to his service as City Controller, Mr. Hollins led the 2020 elections effort in Harris County as County Clerk, gaining national acclaim for protecting and expanding voting rights for 2.5 million Houston area voters during the most important election of our lifetime. Mr. Hollins' innovations, which included drive-through voting, 24-hour voting, online mail ballot tracking, and tripling the number of early voting centers, led to eye-popping record voter turnout despite the ongoing global pandemic. Mr. Hollins holds a Bachelor of Arts degree with honors from Morehouse College and completed a joint program with Yale Law School and Harvard Business School, earning both his Juris Doctor and Master of Business Administration degrees. Controller Hollins is admitted to the State Bar of Texas and federal courts for the Southern District of Texas. Before being elected Houston City Controller, he was the principal attorney at Hollins Law Group. Mr. Hollins spent the bulk of his career as a management consultant with McKinsey & Company, where he was dedicated to helping large government agencies transform their operations to better achieve their missions and meet the needs of those they were entrusted to serve. Mr. Hollins and his wife, Morgan, lives in Houston's 3rd Ward with their daughter, Vivian, their son, George. The Hollins family attend Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church. So now, everyone, please give it up for Controller Chris Hollins.
Jimmy, thank you so much for that warm introduction. And to the illustrious Miya Shay, thank you so much for serving as our Mistress of Ceremony. Can we give a round of applause to Miya and Jimmy for their service today? To all of you who are here today, my sincere thanks for joining us on this wonderful occasion. This is your City Hall, and we're honored to host celebrations that are so important to every community here in Houston. For those of you who I've yet to have the privilege of meeting, again, I'm Chris Hollins, your elected City Controller. I want to again recognize the elected officials and City Hall staff here today. In particular, if you represent another branch of local government, or if you are a member of the consulate of one of our allies, can you please stand and be recognized?
Don't be shy.
Thank you so much for your presence here today. Lastly, I want to thank my staff in particular for their hard work and dedication in making today a reality. Events of this magnitude do not come together easily or by accident. And so I want to thank my entire team, namely our community engagement team led by Joanne Ray. Joanne, can you please, I know you're shy, can you please come and be recognized? Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my honor.
Today's program is special as we mark 2 occasions: Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month and Mother's Day. Representing a host of countries, the people that make up Houston's AAPI community enrich Houston in so many ways, from expanding economic development and trade to preserving and celebrating Asian heritage through cultural exchanges. Our city is lucky to be the home to so many whose legacy and impact we celebrate during this AAPI Heritage Month. As Houstonians, we are an even greater city because of your contributions, past and present, contributions that I'm confident will have a lasting impact for many years to come. As we know, the role of the mother in Asian culture is one of respect and high regard, as it encompasses many facets: a caring nurturer, a leader and decision maker within the family structure, and a loving and devoted partner. As someone who cherishes the support that I've received from my mother, I salute all of the moms present with us today, those who couldn't join us, and also those whose memory we continue to cherish. And so I'd like to quickly pause and ask all the moms and mother figures in the room if you can stand and be recognized today. And I would be remiss if in this moment I didn't recognize the dedication and strength that I witness daily from one of my favorite moms, my wife, Morgan. Her love and support in raising our two children, Vivian and George, while also balancing a demanding career as a corporate attorney, is an inspiration to me, and frankly, it's the reason that I stand before you here today. Now, we have an exciting program in store. We welcome you to experience the many culinary dishes that we have that originate from various Asian American and Pacific Islander nations. As such, we extend our thanks to the volunteers who prepared and provided these dishes so graciously. Thank you so much. We also have a wonderful series of music and dance performances that we're going to enjoy. And so with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Miya and Jimmy, who are going to carry us through the rest of this exciting program. Thank you all so much, and enjoy.
Thank you, Controller. I'm now excited to introduce our first performance of the day. Please welcome Yu Qinglan to perform a beautiful piece from the Drunken Imperial Concubine. It's a traditional Cantonese opera. I know the literal interpretation is a little awkward, but we hope you'll enjoy it. Wait.
Hi.
Happy Mother's Day.
Wow, that was an amazing performance. Thank you, Ms. Lan, for that stunning performance. I would like now to introduce Mrs. Kim Sharp and welcome her to perform the Taipingmu, also called the Dance of Great Peace. This dance from Korea was performed by kings and queens during the Joseon Dynasty to wish for peace throughout the entire country. Please give it up for Mrs. Sharp. There she comes.
Wow, thank you, Mrs. Sharp. That was just a stunning performance. I would now like to welcome Nini, Bessie, and Gary to the stage to perform the Supli Rural Filipino folk dance, a Catholic. Yes, you can clap. That's great. It's a Catholic devotional practice honoring the Holy Cross of the Ali Tagtag. Please give our performers a big welcome and enjoy. Oh, aren't they great? We're now going to hand it over to Aubrey C. Cooper, the Deputy Director of Administration Operations at the Office of the Controller, who will also be joined by the Controller himself. Oh, and look at that. I love the fashion, the style, too. Yes, that deserves its own applause.
I always have to dress the part. Definitely want to acknowledge and celebrate all the mothers in the room. So again, thank you for giving life and nourishment and nurturing to all of us. At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing our community champion, Dr. Florjean Dunn, PhD, is a Sam Houston State University professor dedicated to community service. She chairs the board of directors for the Light and Salt Association and the Health Education for Asian League of Houston. Her research focuses on healthcare disparities, quality of life among Asian cancer survivors, cultural health-seeking behaviors, and social impact assessments. Dr. Dunn's voluntary grant writing has brought in nearly $9 million in funding support for the Asian American community in Texas. She has also organized health fairs and youth internship programs to train Asian American youth to become advocates for community health. As a breast cancer survivor herself, she has organized cancer support groups and provided patent navigation services. Dr. Florjean Dunn is an inspiration to us all, and so because of that, we honor her today as our community champion. Dr. Dunn, if you would join us.
Dr. Dung, as the Chief Financial Officer of this city, I know a little bit about return on investment. And you, for one, have invested so much in this community, and the Asian American community, but the Houston community as a whole has reaped an incredible return from all of your work. And so we're grateful for you. We want to recognize you today as our community champion. And I've asked to join me on the stage, council member from District I, Joaquin Martinez, if we can welcome him to the stage and thank him for his service to our city. But again, on behalf of our entire city, we're thrilled to recognize you, Dr. Dung, as a community champion.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't we step here?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I think so. Thank you. Oh, okay. You say a few words.
Few.
Oh. I was prepared a little bit longer, okay? So can I have a little bit longer? Yeah. Thank you, the Mr. Hooper, such a nice word. And also I want to, good morning, everyone, okay? And it's really my deeply, honor and also very, for this prestigious recognitions. And especially I want to express my, sincere gratitude to the city, the controller, the Mr. Chris Hollins. He just reminded me of my son, so young. Okay, and also his the dedicated staff, okay, their team for this, to organize this event, to celebrate not only Mother's Day, but also our heritage. I think this is a very important one. Let me say a little bit about my background, even I know Mr. Hooper already said some of my background. I, just like many of you in this room, I came about 41 years ago in 1983 as a new immigrant, tried to chase American dreams. So I think with God's grace, probably I think in 1996, okay, I feel like I achieved some part of the American dreams with a loving husband, supportive husband, 2 kids, great kids, 2 cars, and a house, and also the title of full professor at Sam Houston State University. To my surprise, I was told by my chair at that time, say, hey, you are the first Asian woman to receive this title in our university history. It was very proud of me that moment because, you know what, as an Asian woman, as a new immigrant, I'm proud of I'm able to break the glass ceilings in any institution. So that was very proud of the moment. However, just short of 4 months later, my life turned into upside down, unexpectedly. I know many of you wear different hats, right, in your life. Some are expected, some are totally unexpected. So at the age of 42, that hat I was completely unexpected, a cancer diagnosis. So I spent almost 9 months at the MD Anderson Cancer Center to fighting for my life, okay? Thinking of my children, that time only age 11 and 5. I know lots of mothers here, right? Especially Asian moms. I know Asian moms kill their kids a lot. I couldn't stop to cry, just crying a lot. The reason because I was feel like hopeless. I feel alone during that time, because in our culture, first one, because personally I didn't have much knowledge about cancers. All I know from my cultural tradition, the cultural stigma toward the cancer. Cancer means death sentence. So I was crying a lot, okay? And my family, even my family and my friend, they were so desperate. And believe it or not, they did a nation search, find other cancer survivors to talk to me, to try to encourage me during the treatment. it was those ladies, believe it or not, they did I told you they did a national search, right? So I talked to a lady from New York, lady from San Francisco, and of course some of them from Houston. It was those ladies' experience really gave me the hope. Even I was treated at MD Anderson the best, right? The best cancer center in the world. But I was just feel lonely and so hopelessness during that time and see ahead of me, my life. But it was those ladies' story really inspired me and give me some hope and give me some, encouragement. Say, hey, you know what? I think I have a chance to beat the cancer and see my kids grow up to be adults. And I'm proud of you today. Say, I'm a grandma of 2 lovely granddaughters. Okay, that's the best gift from the God had ever given to me. So because of that one, I also decided after my treatment, I said, I want to join. I want to be a volunteer like those ladies and then provide some hope, some, at least some encouragement giving those people who are under the cancer treatment. So I joined the Lions Soul Association as a volunteer. And I'm so proud of that organization. Their ED, Dr. Helen's son is here. I don't know where is she. Yeah, she's there, yeah. And I'm so grateful with her, okay, almost like more than 10 decades, along with almost more than 100 volunteers. Okay, we only have one simple purpose. We want to provide the encouragement, the hope to those, cancer patients who are in need, who are in the time, when they feel like life is hopeless and there's no future for them. Okay, so I was really truly inspired for that one, and also because of that one, I decided to join and decided to be a volunteer since then. So almost like since 2005. So in closing, okay, I want to say I'm not standing here alone. I feel like I stand here on behalf of many, many volunteers in our community, just like Mr. Colin just said. We provide lots of investment to our community without pay. So you don't have to spend a dime for our work, right? So we have so many volunteers. So I'm standing here, I really feel like I'm on behalf of those volunteers, okay? They devote their time, and many times they devote their money too, okay? Just trying to do their part for the betterment, okay, of our community, for a better life for our community. So once again, I really, appreciate and also I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the city of the city controller and their dedicated team to organize this event, and also to this incredible honor for me, and also for all the volunteers in our community. And especially, I want to thank you for Joanne Ray. Guess what? She's really a community engaged person, okay? I haven't seen a person like her can mobilize the community, resource, the power in such a short period, and also amazing energy. Her energy is really the one really opened my eyes, and also I really need to learn from her. So I thank you, and also God bless you all, and I hope and also made our collective efforts really help, I would say, illuminate, okay, many other cancer patients, not only just a cancer patient, any other people in the community that are in need. So thank you again for this greatest honors. Yeah.
We're certainly inspired by that story of perseverance, but truly that story of a community coming together. And we celebrate you once more, Dr. Dung, as our community champion. Can we give Dr. Dung one more round of applause? So now we'll go back to Miya and Jimmy for our continued round of performances. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce our next performance, starting with Arlene Alicia Audrey, who will be performing a Balinese traditional pendet dance. So please welcome Ms. Audrey. I'm assuming Miss Audrey is present? Okay. Oh, there she is, okay.
Thank you, Ms. Audrey, for that performance. As y'all know, we are celebrating AAPI month today with our performances and food. Yeah, there's food all the way back there. It's always great by many groups. So we invite you to join me in giving a round of applause and thanking those who have contributed to making today happen, including all the delicious food back there. Thank you all so much. We're also, of course, celebrating mothers in our community who have provided, so many things for us. And really, we all know moms are the backbones of the community and our households. I tell my husband that all the time. Like, you don't know what's going on. Totally without us. No. With that being said, I want to introduce our next performers from our Vietnamese community. This next group consists of all mothers, and they will be performing a customary Vietnamese dance.
Non nước hữu tình ba miền xinh đẹp quá từ những ô mùa nhà từng ngày ngày vui em đến thăm Hà Nội đến Huế rồi thăm dòng sông đường qua Mỹ Gia chờ đón ban bình thăm lăng di tích thăm thiên mù tấm thề chậm vài nghiêng nó qua trường điện tranh buồn trên biển vẫn lâu ngâm câu mãi đây dòng ai nghe than sầu đến đi đến nỡ ai mong chờ xa rồi mà lòng thương Huế đẹp mộng mơ. Về Sài Gòn đọc qua những trường tương khai quan xuống miền tân xưa cho hôm nay tương lai thêm sáng ngời làm khách bốn phương đến rồi không nỡ đi đêm Sài Gòn ngọn xanh ngọn đỏ thành phố xa hoa suốt từ ba thế kỷ qua giang đôi tay hoa khôi em đón mời cùng với năm châu Sài Gòn ngọt diễn đau giang đôi tay hoa khôi em đón mời cùng với năm châu Sài Gòn ngọt diễn đau.
Thank you for that amazing performance. I want all of us to give a warm welcome to our next performers, Zheng Wang, Su Zhen Yang, Chongling Kaufman, Lingling Huang, as they perform the Tang Dynasty Dance. As the scene depicts an illuminated city and a joyous celebration, let's continue our celebration and welcome our next performers. Enjoy.
Hello. Before we dance this piece, I want to introduce a little bit background of our, dance. As you know, China is a very history country that have 1,000 years. During that time, it experienced so many different dynasties. The Tang Dynasty, which is one of the most famous and a rich country during that time. So it attracts a lot of people coming from outside city, so they have more culture communicate. Before, the Chinese classical dance is more lyrical. The music is like, for example, like Jasmine Flower, di da di da di da da di da di da di da da di da da di da. But after that time, when outside country, the culture come in, they change the style. So for all dance, is more rhythmic. They have the drum accompaniment. Later you can listen to dum da 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 da. So that change a little bit difference with the traditional classical Chinese dance. Please enjoy.
All right, 谢谢你，很精彩。Now, for our final performance, I would like to welcome Nini Navarrete, Bessie Kirkman, and Gary Kirkman to perform a Tropical Rhythms Hawaiian dance. Let's give it up to our final performer.
Okay, before we start, I'll tell you a little bit about the song in Hawaii. How many people here have been to Hawaii? Okay, you're all volunteer dancers now. Okay. No, actually, this song is called Holo Holo Ka'a. In Hawaii, a car is a ka. If you think about it, we had a lot of people from Boston, the missionaries, so they say pak the ka. Well, that's what they say in Hawaii too, pak the ka. Okay, but this song is about when you go around the islands. There is on the main island, Oahu, they have the H1, H2, and H3 interstate highways. I never quite understood the interstate, but that's okay. They're going to build a bridge. But this song is about it, and I'll translate each verse as we go on, so you hear it. But hands tell a story. So, guys, there's a lot of movement elsewhere, but the hands tell the story. You and I, let's go for a ride. Just kick on back and watch as the miles go by. Look to the right, look to the left. The clouds swirl over our head as we go up the hill, down the mountain, and through the valley. Oh, what a glorious day it is to go around the island. But don't worry, when we finish, we'll just stop and go around again. Tell the story of our trip around the island. I don't translate that part. Mahalo, and we hope to see you again in the near future.
That was amazing. What do you think, Jimmy? You ready? You ready?
It was awesome.
They're going to give you special lessons right now. We like to, that wraps up our performances, and we'd like to bring back up Controller Hollins for some closing remarks.
We'll give him a minute. Yeah, that's fine.
This is the part where you dance, Jimmy.
Was that a good program or what? Can we have another extended round of applause for all of our performers and our partners here today? Again, today's program served as a dual celebration, a recognition of the traditions and contributions of the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities, as well as a shared acknowledgement of the contributions that moms bring to our lives daily. And that certainly includes our grandmothers and those who are with us in memory. Throughout May, and especially this coming Sunday, I encourage each of you to express your appreciation to your mom or whoever the motherly figure is in your life. They educate, they nurture us, they inspire us in more ways than we can imagine, and it's a precious gift for which we can all be grateful. And likewise, take time to celebrate Houston's AAPI heritage. Houston has something to offer everyone, and that diversity remains our greatest strength. The AAPI community plays an invaluable role in making Houston the vibrant city that it is. Thanks to everyone involved again today for enriching us, for showing more of what makes Houston a great place to live and work and raise a family. And I'll say one last thing. When we were putting this program together, my team said, if we're doing something for the Asian American community, there has to be food. So we have food for you here today, and we want you to come and take part of it. So this is the end of the formal program. We're grateful for your presence, but continue, make a new friend today, and make sure you get some food, all right? Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy AAPI Heritage Month, and God bless you.
And a quick note, astronaut Leroy Chow is right over here, retired NASA astronaut, first one to vote in space, spent a year, all that good stuff. All right. Thank you all. Please enjoy the food and each other's company.